Early afternoon, everybody. I know on the charts XRP is diving right now, but I am 100% confident now that XRP is in fact in a bullish reversal here. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to show you how I updated my chart. We've been talking about the short-term movements that we stuck with, but I think we're in a falling wedge, as we've brought up several times, but I said I wouldn't show the falling wedge pattern in the longer time frame from the start of this breakout until it was relevant to me. Now that we've come out of that 58-cent mark, I've redone my chart so you can see the falling wedge, and this is 100% a bullish reversal, and this is created after, or it's a bullish consolidation as well, but this is created after an uptrend, and then you fall into a wedge which starts to tighten at the back end of it. And now where it's going to line up, if it does make this play, which it looks like it's all but certain now we're just looking for the drop to 545. Now that we've gotten below 58 cents, now I'm actually really excited here, because if this falling wedge pattern is for real, because that's what it looks like to me, and you can validate it in the comments if you would like. We'll go over some terminology as well, just in case you don't know what a falling wedge is, and then we'll compare it. So if this is the case, we're going to be looking for a massive reversal here when we get to the bottom of this falling wedge, and it's going to line up at the 545 level roughly, which is also where the golden cross weekly 20-day support is, which it's only the third time we've had the golden cross. We have weekly volume crashing, so I think this is where it's going to line up, and I think that it's become more clear and evident now more than ever in this little downturn. This is exactly what we needed for the liquidity sweep. Don't make an emotional decision. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, or good early afternoon, 12:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, August 17th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So this is what it appears to be. I cleaned it all up. We're not looking at these short-term movements anymore, because now we've broken down below the 58 cents. So now we finally got that rejection, and now we can see the further movement. If we go back to this chart, I took it from the 1 hour time frame to find this resistance. So right here is where I started this resistance on the falling wedge. So then I came in here, hit the formation, and then came straight through, and then you had a resistance here. So you have a high, lower highs, lower high, back into more lower highs here. So now that we're breaking down here, and you can see a low, lower low, lower low. Now we're into another lower low formation. So now we'll see if we hold 56 and just bounce this right through here and come down to this 545 level. If that happens, this is an ultra bullish move off of here. Ultra bullish. Falling wedges are bullish reversals. As we know, we have the golden cross in the weekly. Only the third time it's happened in XRP's history. So, and I circled it there, and that's the 20 crossing through the 200 day, which is that red crossing through the dark blue line. You have the weekly volume crashing, another sign that this is going to turn into a bullish reversal. This falling wedge pattern, that to me would confirm, assuming we wouldn't break through the falling wedge in some kind of weird way, because we've been following it for quite some time now. So let's go back to the 1 hour, because I think it's the best way to look at it. But I think right now XRP holders are being deceived. Very much so, because if this pattern holds, you would have a bullish reversal in the making. The volume's crashing as well. Big dump down. Now look at the 1 hour volume is also crashing. Volume predicts price, ladies and gentlemen. So assuming we don't get a gigantic dump candle here in the 1 hourly, you should be able to consolidate through. And this, like I said, during the lives a couple days ago and yesterday, and if you follow the lives or the updates, if we follow true in here, this doesn't change anything. It all met in the same spot. We just cleaned it up now. 545 is that breakout point, and that would be the ultra bullish consolidation. And the reason why that is even more than meets the eye as well, yes, I drew out the wedge, and we'll go over the wedge real quickly here. But in the weekly time frame, that's a bullish cup and handle this is a bullish cup and handle forming. If this happens, you expect a major breakout here to about the $1.50 level. So if you break through here, you have the consolidation, but that is a bullish handle on the cup, and that would be ultra bullish. Your technical target out of that is technically $1.50. So that would be your target out of the weekly cup and handle. Now, before we could even get up there, we would have to break out of our falling wedge, and then we would have to break through the technical target and get through there and hold it as resistance, which right now I would like to, we can match that up just in case. Just in case. You know, we'll do it conservatively at first. We'll do this conservatively at first. Well, not at first, just conservatively. I like to be conservative. We're not going to measure the length of the wedge because it's going to be the same length anyhow. So your first major target, you're going to have a reversal. If this holds, which it should, unless we get a volatile sell candle like I was saying, if this holds, you'd be looking at, this is where you get that volatile swing. And it could either turn into a double top if this happens, and it could be a massive M-topping reversal, but that would be your technical target out of this wedge. And then if you could get on top of that, obviously, then that weekly cup and handle would prove true. And if you show support at the swing high of 937, that is how you could end up having this push up then to that $1.13 make it or break it area, because that is where you could reverse this downtrend into a bullish reversal legitimately, and switching from a bear market rally into more of a bull market, at least a short-term bull market. Hey, little bumblebee, come here. You're okay, you're a friend. That's a friend. Bumblebees are friends. They're like little pets, honestly, if you understand. But if this breaks out, the technical target's up here, and actually it's just a tiny bit more, but it measures right up to that 937 movement. So basically, if this falling wedge plays true, and I know it doesn't seem like it's going to, and it could fall right through. If it falls right through, like I've said before, we're going back to the 2020 uptrend, or 2021, 2020, somewhere in there. And it's down at about 37 cents if this formation were to break to the downside. Every action has a reaction. So if this were to break out, you'd be looking for a hold like this. This is what you'd be looking for, something like that. And then a further breakout. Because technically, if you hold this, that's going to prove a bullish handle on the cup, the most bullish of handles on the cup. You're going to retest the 20-day in here on the weekly, which we haven't even looked at with everything, because this is where it gets exciting. This is where you're going to get a huge shakeout. But see how the 20 days here, that's the weekly 20-day. We've had the golden cross. If we want to continue this, we have to hold this. This is the perfect. This would be in the definition of perfect holds if it does play out this way. This is what you want to see. You want to see a falling wedge pattern. If it's going to do a big consolidation like this, this is absolutely 100% would be the most bullish of consolidations on this kind of a move. And then for anybody who doesn't know what a falling wedge is, the falling wedge is a bullish pattern that begins wide at the top and contracts as price moves lower. The price action forms the cone that slopes down as reaction highs and reaction lows converge, and that's exactly what's happening right now. And then a falling wedge is a bullish chart pattern that takes place in an uptrend, an upward trend. So let's see. We have a uptrend, massive uptrend. Prices are converging. The highs and lows are converging now, as you can see. The uptrend and the line slope down. A rising wedge is a bearish chart pattern that's found in a downward trend, and the line slope up. Wedges can serve as either continuation or reversal patterns. And the way you can tell if it's a reversal pattern is if you ever come below the wedge and use it as resistance. So basically, if you use 545 as resistance, you bust with the wedge, and then you fall back into this uptrend, this ascending triangle uptrend, where the bottom support would be now 495. Actually, it's a little bit lower. 49 cents, but if you break that, then you go back down to the 2020 uptrend at 37 cents. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, make sure you hit that like button. Also, consider subscribing and joining the 18,100 subscribers. And in the video description below, you can see no, we're not going to talk about Bitcoin yet. We're going, but in the video description below, you can check FOMX if you're looking to trade your favorite crypto, or XRP with the lowest spot fees and without a VPN or KYC in the USA if you don't want to use it. If you're just going from exchange to exchange, you need to use a KYC if you're using a bank account or a credit card, which you want to use because you want to be able to validate yourself. But this is what we're looking at here. You could be on the verge of a potential 70+% reversal, assuming the falling wedge holds like it likely will. But this is a big shakeout attempt here, folks. Understand what you're looking at. If it breaks through and we use this as resistance at 50, it's about 545, but if you come right here perfectly, it'll be about 54 cents. So 54 cents, if you use that as a resistance, that's where you would know we're in big trouble. Other than that, this is a falling wedge pattern, and these are bullish reversals. They're a consolidation after a big move up, and it's just the highs and lows converging, and then you come to a breakout point when you hit the apex point, which appears to be sometime likely around August 24th here, so we're coming up to it. So we'll see if this plays true or if we break down or break out, but pay attention to this because it looks like we could be on the cusp of a better than 70% pump here back to the swing high.